What's up, Saiyan Army? So today's workout, we're going back to some informative videos, well, for today, and then we're gonna just mix it up, keep you guys guessing, keep you guys on your toes. So today's workout was a heavy upper body workout. Right there was my last warm-up set of 225. Then we slapped on 250 pounds, 4 sets of 5 reps. Now I'm still resetting my incline bench press ever since my shoulder impingement. It's something I'm still working my way back up. So what I'm starting to do is I'm starting to bring in my grip slightly in. In this footage, my grip still looks a little bit wide. It's not as wide as what it was before, how I used to incline bench. And still my elbows are relatively falling in at about a 90-degree angle, so it doesn't look too bad. But I think ideally I'd like to bring in my grip a little bit, maybe like an inch, half an inch to an inch in on both sides, just to engage a little bit more triceps, take a little bit more pressure off my anterior delt. So let's get into the topic of today's video. And this is something I kind of touched up upon on another video where I talk about superior genetics for building muscle and bodybuilding. And this is a question I get asked a lot. And it's a funny question. And if you guys saw the title, you guys already know. Do Asians have inferior bodybuilding genetics? And this is something I get asked a lot, as I just said, like 5 times. But the reason I get asked this a lot is because there's not that many jacked Asians in our society. You can name, I only know of one IFBB pro that competes in Olympia, which would be like Hidetada. When people see me, first thing they say is, hey look, Mike Chang, or hey look, Han Champion. And that's just how it goes. I mean, Mike Chang, no. Han Champion, I take that as a compliment because he's jacked. But the reason people point the finger is because there's not a lot of jacked Asians in our society. And to just answer your question bluntly, the answer is no. Asians do not have inferior genetics. It depends on where you grew up in and your social surroundings. Now for me, I grew up in Hawaii. Hawaii is a place where it's summertime year around, so people want to look good year round. I believe, statistically speaking, in the US, Hawaii is one of the more fit, states in the US. And the reason being is because, we live on an island where you can go to the beach every day if you wanted to and take your shirt off every day. So it's more socially acceptable to be more fit, as whereas places where there's weather or there's no beaches and you don't have to take your clothes off, people are okay with being fat. So for me, I just wanted to be different. I was tired of being a stick. I was tired of being scubby, skinny, chubby, skinny fat, whatever you want to call it. And I decided to make a change for myself. Now, other places, you go to places like Asia, and I'm just going to talk about Japan because I have lots of friends that lived in Japan and who are living in Japan. And in Japan, when people talk about working out, they don't mean going to the gym and lifting some weights, fucking some shit up. They mean I'm gonna take a jog around the block and that was my workout. Yes, mission accomplished. And that's because weightlifting just isn't popular in Asia yet. Now, from what I see on social media, it is getting popular in Korea. I see lots of like buff ass Koreans coming out of nowhere and lots of Korean shows coming up. So I believe fitness is coming up in like Korea from what I see. I don't know, this is all my opinion, guys. But as far as Asia goes, they're really behind in terms of wanting to be jacked or making it more socially acceptable to be jacked and everything. Like for me in New York, where lots of the Asians in New York, they came from Asia. They weren't born in New York, they weren't born in the US for the most part. So a lot of them, they're skinny. I personally, and I don't want to sound big-headed or anything, but I've never seen a bigger Asian than me in New York yet. Whenever I walk into the subway or walk anywhere with a tank top on, people are always looking at me like, where the hell did you come from? They look at me like I'm an alien, like, what are you? And it's funny, but it's cool because I like to be different, I like to stand out. And that's why we all work out, just to be better, feel better, and stand out. Just be different. You don't want to be the average American anyways. The average American is fat. So bottom line is, no, Asians do not have inferior genetics. Even if you're not Asian, you can still go over 9,000 no matter what your genetics are. Just keep pushing yourself. Here's some black girly clips. Enjoy the rest of the video. Strength and honor alone.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000!